Hey guys, Break here and welcome back to another mailbox opening for the past week or so. In these videos I like to go on all my different characters on my different servers, open up the mail, see what's sold this week, and maybe talk about general gold making stuff, what's selling, and how maybe you guys can get some similar sort of sales. So first up we have quite a good mailbox. It is 1.7 million, pretty much 1.8 million if you round up, so that's been really good. That's mostly been driven by a couple of pet sales, particularly the Spectral Tiger Cub, which we sold for 730k, and a Gregarious Grail we sold for 330k. Now, as I believe I said on my last mailbox opening, I bought the Spectral Tiger Cub on a lower pop server for 400k a few weeks back, and now we've just sold it on my main server for 740k, so pretty much double my gold and on a better server, so it's really good. And yeah, of course, as you will see in this video, the BOEs, in particular the wrist BOEs, continue to do really well, and a few other pet sales as well. But yeah, really good time on this server this week. Staying on the same server but just moving slightly. I don't usually open this character's mail, but I thought I would this week, and we've got 70k. So this character basically posts all my transmog and all my old crafting stuff, but I literally haven't done crafting in months because I've been really lazy. So any of the stuff that's here has just been stuff that I post on the auction house. I wait for it to expire, then I repost. I've just been really lazy with this character. But anyway, we have got 72k, including 25k for a Strazen Mark, one of the crafted relics, which is crazy, and 16k for a Dungeoneering guide. That, of course, is the inscription thing that we made on my challenge server. And yeah, it costs about 500 gold to make, and sold it for 16k. So yes, next server we have ourselves 382k. Again, surprise, we sold some nice bracers and we sold a load of pets. This is pretty much standard for my other servers, it's what I sell. Like I say, I have done videos about this before which you guys can check out. The recent video I did was how I make 300k per day, and that was what, like a month or two ago, when I just talked about how I sell BOEs and pets and make a load of gold. So you guys can check that out if you want to know my exact techniques. This is just a mailbox opening video really. And if we check how much we bought this for, it doesn't say. I must have bought it on my laptop. But anyway, some pretty nice profit. I probably bought it for about half what I sold it for, so that's always good. Here we are on my challenge server, and we have sold just 133k this week. But an interesting thing, we did sell the Fell Flecked Grips, which I bought for 60k a few days ago, and then resold for way over double that, well, just over double that. So pretty nice profit there. Don't forget about old raid stuff, guys, particularly Warforged or mythic stuff from the old raids. People still buy it. In fact, they're often more expensive than the new raid stuff that's higher item level, just because these are rare and they have stats that the other things don't. To be honest, I'm not really certain why these sell, because there are the Antorus BOEs, which sell for way more, and there's actually an Antorus Cloth Hands, which sells for hardly anything. 930s usually go for about 30k. So it's weird that this 920 hands would go for 120k. I don't really know how that works. But it'll be one of two things. It will either be cool transmog, like the Diadem of the Highborn, that always sells because it's a cool transmog and it's quite rare. So it could be because of that, or it'll be because this has different stats that the other Antorus gear doesn't have. So it'll be one of those two things. Anyway, if you do see some of these for cheap, don't be afraid to buy them up and try and resell them, because they are a lot rarer now. Obviously, people aren't doing this raid anymore, and people do like to buy it. Okay, so next up we have ourselves 500k. Look what it is again, just a few battle pets and some bracers and some leggings as well. Pretty decent. In fact, we've got some pretty good prices. Look, an Azure Whelpling for 73k. I think that's a really good price for that. Okay, its reason average is about 55. I probably bought it for about 30 or even less, so selling it for 75k or whatever I sold it for is really decent. Next up, we just have a boring 51k. Nothing too exciting, just a few battle pets. And next up, we have ourselves 178k. We actually got quite a nice sale on some Fell Flame Infernal shoulder pads. A lot of people have been asking when I'm going to stop investing in BOEs, like when is it too late, when should I start? And guys, I don't think it's going to be too late until right up until the end of the expansion, at the very end. Even maybe into the start of BFA when people want to maybe get some gear for leveling, I don't know. But even in pre-patch, I think this is going to be a pretty good market, so it's never too late to get into it. I was doing some raiding with my friend Rochi just yesterday, and he got some tasty shoulders, or maybe it was leg plates. Anyway, they were like 965 item level, I believe. He whacked them up on the auction house for 250k, and they sold overnight. He doesn't know anything about gold making, but he just got really lucky and made himself 250k. But if Rochi can sell them, then anyone can sell them, so it's never too late to get into them. Anyway, next up we have ourselves 288k, and again some wrist guards, and then a load of battle pets, including Igneous Flameling for around 50k. Nothing too exciting apart from the BOE, but yeah, pretty nice sales anyway. So next up again we have ourselves 200k, again some BOEs, Hulking Demolisher leg plates, Garothi breastplate, and Greaves of the Fellblade defenders. We actually had no wrist guards there, which is kind of funny. And we sold another Azure Whelpling, but this time only for 44k, which doesn't seem that good. In fact, it seems kind of bad. I'm pretty sure I usually sell for around DB region market. In fact, my minimum is like 90%, so I don't know why it's sold for so little. I think someone must have bid on it and won the bid. I mean, it doesn't matter. I'll still made a profit because, like I say, I always buy pets for like 60% DB market or under. So I would have bought it for like 30k max. So still a nice profit, but that does seem a bit low. I think someone must have bid on it and I must have just not cancelled the bid. Next up, and we have another small sales this week, only 46k. Just a few battle pets, but still not too bad. Anyways, back on another Horde server, and we have ourselves 467k, so a lot better. And here are the BOE wrists. We have 3 on this server, so one for 150, one for 80, and one for 180, so a pretty nice range. Obviously we'll have to look at those item levels, see why they sold. Looks like these guys here were a 940, so that's a pretty nice price for a 940. We also actually had another 200k or something on this server a few days ago that I accidentally opened. It's annoying. I usually just cancel and don't open my auctions so I can leave it for the mailbox opening, but I accidentally opened on this server. I think it was 200 or 250k, something like that. But yeah guys, like I say, I think I'm just going to keep on doing this until right before BFA launches. Maybe I'll stop buying the BOEs like a couple of weeks before, but up until a couple of weeks before the launch of the expansion, I'm going to keep on buying these BOEs because they're super quick flips and it's just printing gold for me at the moment. As I always say in all of my videos, you guys have to find your niche, the thing that you really like to do for gold making, which number one is fun. You've obviously got to enjoy doing it. As I've said in many videos, if you don't enjoy gold making, what's the point? Just go get a real life job and then buy WoW tokens if you don't enjoy the gold making. And number two, it has to be something which you think is profitable and is worth your time. I've found something that's really profitable and that I enjoy it, so that's why it's the main thing I do with gold making at the moment. If there was something else that I was really enjoying and was also profitable, then I'd start doing that. In fact, at the start of the expansion, when crafting's usually really profitable, and I love my crafting, so I'll be doing lots of that. Get ready, on this channel we're going to have a lot of profession guides for BFA, because I really like my professions. A lot of you are wanting those profession guides, so we're going to be checking them out on the beta, seeing what's coming, so do stay tuned for all that. Anyway, let's open up this server. We have ourselves 300k, again some battle pets and a couple of BOEs. Anyway, on to my last server, and we have ourselves 463k. So there we go guys, that is it. A nice bit of profit this week. If you include that 200k that we talked about earlier that I accidentally opened, equals about 5.1 million gold, maybe 5 million gold, something like that, which is about average for us at the moment, about 5 million gold per week, and pretty good. If we want to talk about actual profits, then like I say, I make over double, pretty much well over double for the battle pets, and for the BOEs I make anything from 50% to double to triple sometimes. But usually, yeah, I'd average out around double, so I'd say that's about 2.5 million gold profit, maybe a bit more, but something like that, so very nice. And yeah, we're just continuing our really steady gold per hour of over 300k, because I'm definitely making 300k profit a day, and I have been doing for a month probably, at least, probably more. At least 300k profit a day, and I spend less than 1 hour a day actually making the gold, and I just, you know, do a few cancel scans, do a few shopping scans. So 300k an hour at least is very good in my eyes, and I'm going to keep on doing what I do. You guys keep on doing what you do. Do let me know if you found something profitable this late in the expansion that you want to try and exploit and make as much gold as possible. Or maybe you're trying some of the stuff that I'm doing. Do let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and until next time, see ya.